Hello everybody and welcome back to NBA Cinema. Now, one thing that's funny is to see these former NBA players, sport analysts, like quickly start changing their tune. Well, that happened because Anthony Edwards, we all know the guy is one of the future faces of the league, if not the future face of the league, because of the level of dynamic explosiveness he can add that players like Shai Gilgeous and Doncic, they're talented, but they cannot play and hang above that rim like Anthony Edwards. Now, Anthony Edwards basically called Paul George and crew, barbecue chicken. Take a listen here what he said about his game after playing the Clippers.
It has fans everywhere, so he was a little busy. We had to grab him real quick. What a game this was. You exploded in that third quarter. What were you seeing out there?
Just a bunch of mismatches. Yeah, pretty much.
Care to elaborate?
Their best defender is Kawhi. Kawhi went down, and, they was just putting two on me and trying stuff. And I hit one shot, and I just got going.
Yo, Anthony Edwards is a savage, a straight savage on these interviews. He's not going politically correct on him. He's like, look, Kawhi, the best defender, went out the game, and then they started just trying stuff, trying to throw people at me. They couldn't, they couldn't see me. That's what Paul George being on the floor, man. Are you serious? Like, to say that? And Paul George is, one of the better two-way players, but Anthony Edwards is not concerned with any smoke that he starts behind it. Now, the other side of this story is you have, guys like Shaquille O'Neal at one time kind of downplaying the stuff that Ant-Man is doing this season. He got into it, really with Barkley about this on Inside the NBA. Take a listen here to what Shaq had to say at one point.
Let me take it another step further. If Minnesota wins the West,
I think Ant-Man should win MVP.
I think SGA and over Joker.
I think Shai. We got it.
Shai's in the conversation.
No, he's deep in the conversation with the numbers.
Joker.
I know,
but I'm saying
the numbers and the stats and his team.
Without Karl Anthony Towns, for a month. If Minnesota can hold on to the number one spot,
he could be the MVP.
He could be the MVP.
Over Joker and SGA?
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Over Joker and SGA?
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
And here is Shaq just last night after Anthony Edwards put on an absolute clinic, without Karl Anthony Towns and still beating one of the other top trending teams in the league with all the talent they have in the Los Angeles Clippers. Take a listen here what Shaq had to say.
And the only reason Minnesota's still in it is because of Ant-Man.
Listen, when you're playing against a young cat that wants all the smoke and he wants your spot, don't matter if you're about 22, you better continue to play hard and take him out, because this kid right here, he's not stopping. Again, he wants it. A lot of teams, because of the system, make sure, man, this guy is the system, and he is the man. Very aggressive. No Karl Anthony Towns, so he's probably going to take 4 or 5 shots, but he's very aggressive. He can get downhill whenever he wants it, but I like it because if you look at him, reminds me of a young D-Wade, of a young Kobe. He's going to score. He's going to get his every time. He's playing super aggressive, and I respect the kid and love the kid because he wants it. You talk about, who's going to be the next. They mention his name sometime, but he plays like, you will remember the name Anthony Edwards. And
wow, that's a pretty good change. Pretty big change going from being compared to Kobe Bryant now, when, a few days prior, you didn't see him as a potential MVP. It's not even like Charles Barkley was saying, if he can maintain the Minnesota Timberwolves without his number 2 and actually win and keep Minnesota at number 1 without Karl Anthony Towns, then he would be considered MVP. So Shaq was saying, no, it's basically like it's nothing he can do. Now he's being compared to Kobe, who you know, Shaq and a lot of other people will say Kobe is one of the top 3 to 5 players that ever played the game. So it's clear now he sees the potential in him winning MVP. I just thought that was funny, but on the real, Ant-Man is balling. To be holding Minnesota where they are at number 1, I'm gonna be honest, that was a good point. If they make it through March and they get Cat back and they still number 1 or number 2, just a couple of games back, if he can hold that, because I mean, you're losing your second best player for an extended period of time. And it's not like you had this huge lead over the Nuggets and Oklahoma City Thunder. It was always just a couple of games in between you. So if you can stay in that mix, I'm gonna be honest, yeah. I mean, for me, I love Shai Gilgeous, and nobody can disrespect how young that team is in OKC and how he's leading them to a potential number 1 seed. So he's gonna have a lot to say about it. Nikola Jokic he's being Nikola Jokic, okay? Honestly, he's my favorite to win the NBA championship this year, the Denver Nuggets, just because that core has been together and they know when to turn it on. They've just kind of gone through the fire in a way where other teams, they're young and trying to get there, but I think they're going to be too much for, say, like the Los Angeles Lakers. I think they're going to be too much for, you know, the Los Angeles Clippers when it comes playoff time. I just feel like their team is built for the postseason. But Anthony Edwards has an opportunity to be special. And see, when you're that special, it kind of negates some of the reasons why you should lose against a team when you can just be that individually great. Like Anthony Edwards, he has, like I started with, I mean, he has the potential to be the face of the league in a way where, no disrespect, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, none of them really have that ability to really be the face of the league. They can be the best player in the league, yeah, absolutely. But the face of the league is so much more than what happens on the court. You have to be able to carry all of that. First of all, Nikola Jokic is not interested in being a marketing darling. He wants to leave after the playoffs. He's out of here. Luka Doncic, you know, it's just he's got a better chance, obviously, than Nikola carrying the league, but I don't see it. Ant-Man brings, and Shai Gilgeous, he's great. He doesn't have that. See, when you do something athletically that it's like, oh man, only a couple dudes in the league can do, and then you perform on that level. So I actually want to see Ant-Man in the dunk contest. I just thought about that. I want to see Ant-Man in the dunk contest because he wins a dunk contest. On top of this, you talk about that MJ trajectory. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to holler at you next time. Peace.